Fox News is slamming one of Trump's new economic plans for America. And he's doing it out of complete desperation. Okay. He is trying so hard to compete with New York's new mayor, Zoran Mamdani, on affordability. That's the word like this month. Okay, guys, affordability. It's a big, big word all over America. Right. And that word is terrifying Trump. Okay. So stick around for this one because I promise it will keep you from potentially wasting hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I'm not just saying that, I'm being very serious. Okay. But first, I want to go over another panic session. Okay. Because Trump is showing how much he is freaking out already. I mean, this week, okay, by consistently posting about giving everyone in America a $2,000 check from tariffs, okay, and making sure that everybody is talking about it all over the news. But here's the thing. I'm still waiting on my $5,000 Doge check, and we were promised that a long time ago, and that still hasn't showed up. So I'm pretty sure this $2,000 check is just like another distraction or a way to make us feel like things are happening and we're going to be better. You know what? Actually, he's posted this so many times, and I kind of want to see. Where's my phone? I know we did this before. Let's see if he posted one since we started talking. Hold on, because he is just throwing it everywhere and trying to get as many people in the world to see this. So let's go find Mr. Trumpy Trump on his little Truth Social thingy. And there he is. Great. Okay. So he's wishing the Marine Corps a happy birthday. Oh, that's right. I'm a Marine. It's the Marine Corps birthday today. I should have known that like off the top of my head. Let's see what he did before that. Talking about the radical left lunatics. Okay. Of course. Of course. Oh, and look at that. Just 3 down. Look at that. Oh, man. Right up. Look at that. You can't see that, but I'll make sure that's there for you guys. Look at that. God, this guy is so consistent. It's insane. He's so consistent. It's amazing. Back to saving you potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars, okay? The network I'm about to show you, we're all familiar with, Fox, and I'm sorry that I'm going to make you watch this. Basically, it's calling this what it is, okay? It's a long-term debt trap, basically disguised as relief. So here's what they meant, okay? The White House is floating this new idea. Trump is floating this new idea. A 50-year mortgage. And you're about to hear about it on Fox because it's really important to understand what Fox says about this, because usually they're all about appeasing Trump. So check out this clip.
Okay, so the big word from last week was affordability, and I really wanted to have you on so you could define affordability for us. But here we go. The White House is floating this idea. Bill Pulte is saying, thanks to President Trump, we can indeed work on the 50-year mortgage, a complete game changer. How does that work in dollars? Here you go. 30-year fixed mortgage right now. You're paying $2,038 a month, principal and interest on a $400,000 home. At the bottom, under 50 years, you'd save a couple $100 a month at $1,822 principal and interest. That is proposed. Do you like this idea?
I do not like this idea. And again, it depends on how much the house costs and what. But if you just took a 4% interest rate, for a 30-year, it would be $2,300. For a 50-year, it would be $1,900. So you're saving almost $500 a month in terms of affordability. But by the time you finish paying this bad boy off, the 30-year, you pay $359,000 versus a 50-year, almost $700,000, right?
Oh.
So it's just a gargantuan difference just to make people feel better, you know, and that's not the way to do this, right? There's so many other ways. I feel so strongly about the momentum that we'll have going into next year. The one big beautiful bill kicks in. We'll have a more accommodative Federal Reserve. You know, I think economic activity is going to build. Companies will be encouraged to build here because they'll be able to write a lot of that off. I think we're on the precipice of an economic boom, and with lower mortgage rates, that will help the housing market a lot. So this, I would rather see President Trump do some other things.
So you see, the 50-year mortgage basically is going to make you pay hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars more than if you were to do a 30-year mortgage, okay? So basically what you're doing is you are making the banks and their investors super rich. It's actually almost like Trump's actually doing it for them, not necessarily for you. Actually, that makes a lot more sense. And he calls himself America First. That's funny. That's not affordability. That's being in permanent debt basically your entire life, possibly even your children after you. And it makes people feel like they can afford more while, owing less. Okay, so here's the truth from someone who sold a lot of real estate for 10 years, me, okay? The longer you stretch the loan, the more the banks are going to collect, and the more Wall Street is going to love it. So that right there tells you that basically this is being done for Wall Street investors and for the banks. He's trying to make them rich. How's he going to do that? By digging as much money out of America's pockets as possible. And that is the best way to do it too, because he could spin that so easily. He's calling for lower rates, more write-offs for developers, and an economic boom. But if you look past all the talking points, the core idea is the same, okay? Make people feel richer while paying you so that you can actually get more rich, okay? Fox News hosts themselves called it a gargantuan difference. Okay, they ran the numbers. They know this isn't a fix. It's an illusion. So when Trump calls it affordability, what he really means is delay, pain, pay less now, but you're going to pay forever. America first.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to stay connected and informed to the stories that matter, the people that matter, and most importantly, the truth. The thing that is so hard to find right now. And just so you guys know, I do the best that I can to answer the comments. So I really hope to see you guys in there.